It's Madden NFL 24, and this one will feature Kendall Fuller. He'll make you pay if you throw his way too often. It's the Titans and the Steelers under the lights on Thursday night.
Oh, the cold weather certainly helping set the stage for what should be a physical primetime contest at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. But tonight we start Week 9 with a good one in primetime, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They can't be any better as we hit the halfway mark. A perfect 7-0 on the year.
And when we looked at this team in August and we looked at the schedule, we thought they had the potential to get off to a hot start. But I don't think either of us expected 7-0.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, well, down on the field, they're all thinking the same thing that they do every week, Charles. All the work, all the preparation over the past week, it all leads up to these next 4 quarters.
It's suspenseful now, Brandon, but once that ball is kicked, that ball will go out the window. From then on, it's just time to execute and fight for a win.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. Leading them out, someone who took the league by storm last year as the most famous Mr. Irrelevant ever. From Iowa State, it's Brock Purdy.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers. Because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't throwing it that and they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Quick throw there is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and that's just moving all the way and getting off the field. You've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the 5th-year dual threat and former #1 pick in 2019, Kyler Murray.
And what a performance in his last game. A couple of touchdown passes. That was positive.
But more than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vince Lombardi say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And that's what he hangs his hat on after last week's game.
Powering forward. They'll get 8 of this before being stopped at the 28. A check on Jenkins from a week ago. 21 carries, 69 yards.
Obviously, he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said pregame, he was feeling pretty good. He felt more recovery from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Play action. Now it's Murray sliding out of the pocket. Across the formation, Hoover gets a completion. Another nice game, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. We know that he can get 1st downs with his arm and his legs, Charles, and there when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the 1st.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing for him. That seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
Murray now on first down. This is close. It's he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
It also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
2nd and 9. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 17th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Steelers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up.
It's my fault, I'm about to roll up real quick, bro. It ain't gonna take long. I got that. Aisha.
Zone.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So then a 7-play, 80-yard drive, and it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget about the back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
Throwing on second down, it's Purdy. Throwing quickly there, and it's incomplete. Jackson Smith and Jim were the one who was after there. And it's third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. You look at the Steelers defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the...
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six. Steelers touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital. Extremely important because they won 2 games below the road back into contention. Awfully difficult.
A check on the numbers last week for Hubbard. 13 carries, 53 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Being chased out left. Across the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay all out there and try and match his intensity.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. This defense for the Steelers, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? The ball was in the air, they took it away. The ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. And that's complete to KJ Osborne. And inside the 15 before they drop it. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it right side with Haskins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Purdy from the gun on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Hopkins' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment. And you see the last drive, great chunk of yardage, the touchdown on 5 carries. And offensively, everything just looked in sync, didn't it?
It did, and the reason that it was in sync is because it's a combination of clean game plan, offensive line marrying up with all their guns. But don't forget the receivers out on the perimeter. Any type of a long run, the receivers have never handled that because they occupy people downfield. And of course, give the big credit to the man with the football. Great vision, good movement, gets to the end zone.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10 to about the 40-yard line. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 8. Murray now to throw. Man open, it's Deebo Samuel. He will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it, eluding the pressure right. And the defense loses it. It's complete. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 41 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. To throw is Murray. And it's caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4. And now it's 2nd and goal. Jacobs is into the end zone for a Steelers touchdown. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Back to throw, Purdy. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. This one into the hands of Crowder downfield. Touchdown, Titans. Jamison Crowder, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment. Good returns on the last drive. He hit the end zone for the second time. Good returns in this first half, really.
Yeah, good returns for his team. Really good returns for the guy. You know where I'm going. Darn right. Those fantasy guys who have him on their team, they're rejoicing right now, and they have a high expectation that what they've seen already will continue.
You talk about fantasy life, but you don't want you just play.
I'm not good enough to play fantasy. I enjoy watching you championship. Keep it up. Championship.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Pass to Brown. He's got it. Across the road. And he goes down, but now he'll get us inside the 25. 1st down, Murray. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. Yeah, we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown Steelers. A.J. Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. And the lead is up to 18 now. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the half, Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, guys, thanks very much. We'll get back with you shortly. But first, let's take a look at what's coming up this weekend around the NFL. Plenty of great games coming up in this first weekend of November. Starting with the first ever game in Frankfurt, Germany. The Dolphins and Chiefs. In the late afternoon games, all eyes will be on Las Vegas. A glitzy matchup there, where it'll be the Raiders taking on what should be a very tough opponent. And one final game to highlight. We wrap things up on Monday Night Football, and they've got a good one this week between the LA Chargers and what equates to be a very tough opponent. We just watched a solid first half from the 2022 rushing champ, Josh Jacobs. He chipped in a couple of touchdown runs as he was running with determination right from the word go. These two teams making their last-minute adjustments. The second half coming your way from Pittsburgh. And to bring it to you, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Wide receiver A.J. Brown, you see he and the rest of his mates returning to the field here. Creeping up on 1,000, could get there on this drive. So a challenge for him to do that, but also defensively, maybe a challenge for them to not allow that.
And that means probably kicking even more coverages to his side. What that really means is wherever he lines up, you will have a cornerback over in his area. Now instead of blitzing your linebacker, drop him into coverage. Instead of the safety dropping into regular coverage, the safety moves into the area. Trying to discourage the quarterback from going to it. That means everyone else, when you're out, you got an opportunity to catch passes now, too.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. Here's Murray. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Murray sets to throw on fourth. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Throwing on first down is Murray. Man open left side is Brown. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs to about the 26 here. This is 2nd and 8. Jacobs going to try to mill it. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 97 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. But I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Throwing now is Murray, escaping the pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Murray. Touchdown! A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't enough to put someone away. That being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On first down, it's Purdy. Smith-Njigba hauling it in on the out route. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Purdy looking to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the third. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Purdy off the play fake. And he's got Smith-Njigba. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play. They'll run here with Hubbard. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Haskins is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now Purdy. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Chuba Hubbard. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, when we score the special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Yeah, he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 60. Now the Steelers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, this has been another impressive display by this undefeated team, Charles, and it looks like they're going to stay that way after this one.
Yeah, one of the league's best offenses, they've stayed on brand in this contest because they continue to look good at what they do. Just added a late touchdown. Now they're really hammering home just how good they've been all year long, letting the rest of the league take notice.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. And complete to Smith-Njigba. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Purdy now to throw. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Now Purdy. And his throw is incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass we just saw. And they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Offense was moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they had a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
But the man has for it. He's got it. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Purdy. His throw incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the hole in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you get the key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Yeah, able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Purdy on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And it's a Titans touchdown. Jake Ferguson, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Hopkins will need extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And that might be Titan football. It is. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Casey Hayward. He's to the 15. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6. A Steeler touchdown. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. And the Titans getting set to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Purdy to throw it on first down. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Steelers are going to get the football there as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they finally put it into this return. And before he's all the way down to the 37. Well, they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. I think this is what this game's become now. And just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting a fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is caught. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Purdy with one final shot here. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Ferguson. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go